Hi, welcome to the Street Banker channel again. My name is Peter Babaji and I'm your host on this YouTube channel. This is the only channel where we teach business, career and finance using a contemporary way and a contemporary style. My name is Peter Babaji. Before I go on, I want to please beg you to ensure that you subscribe to this channel and do well to like and share this video. So today, I want to teach about something so dear to my heart. Why? Because one of the things I know that can help Nigeria and even Africa to be free from poverty is employment. And for those that know me well, sometimes I post jobs on my status, and sometimes by the function of the jobs I post on my status, a lot of people send their CVs to me. Though I've never had to work as HR in any organization, nevertheless, I have seen lots and lots and lots of CVs, and every of those CVs I have learned one or two things from them. And today I'm going to be sharing 5 CV mistakes that people make. Before we go on, let's go on this short break. Welcome back. So, what are the 5 CV mistakes that people make? Because you see a lot of people submit CV, you see CVs, people like, wow. Before we go on to the mistakes that people make, what is a CV? CV is short form for curriculum vitae. What does it mean? It represents you. It's a representation of yourself in terms of your employment requirements, or in terms of what you represent as a person with respect to the job or role you are applying for. So, let me bring it up. If I am trying to ask a church girl out, because I put myself in the shoes of the church girl and think like her, there's a way I have to present myself to her. And if I'm trying to ask a lady who does not know much about Jesus or who doesn't even care about the church thing, who is just a girl, a regular girl, there's a way I'll present myself, I'll package myself. In the same way, when you're sending your CV, it's a representation of who you are in line with the role you are applying for. That takes us to the first mistake that people make with respect to their CV. Number one is that they use one CV to apply for all roles. Be it a sales role, be it an accounting role, be it a marketing role, be it a video editor, graphics design role, anything. People use one CV to apply across board. It's not done that way. Why? Because every industry has what they are looking for. That is, when you send out your CV, you want to ensure that your CV contains what is peculiar to that role that you're applying for. Because most times people don't get this, that every role there are KPIs, there are qualities that they are looking for. When you prepare your CV, you must ensure that your CV contains those qualities that the role you are applying for is requiring. A major requirement of those roles you are applying for should be there. That's the first CV mistake that people make. Number 2, the second mistake that people make is that they include details that are not relevant to the role they are applying for. For example, age, state of origin, religion. The way it works, I work in the banking industry where age matters. In fact, some organizations have is something they call age to grade. There is a certain age that you should be for you to be in a certain grade. If you exceed that age, as time goes on, after a while, you can be asked to go. Most of the time when you see banking recruitment posts, they put age limits there. If I am still within the age that they want, if the age is an advantage for me, I will put it there. That's it. If it's an advantage. But if the age is not an advantage, I will remove it. Why? Because there's no point putting something that would limit me, that would disqualify me. It's just like me walking up to a lady that is in church gear and going with a pipe and saying, yo, what, babe? That's disqualification. So most people, you're applying for a job that has age limits and you're putting your age there, bam. Some of the times that I see a lot of CVs and they include state of origin. Why do you want to put your state of origin on your CV when the job does not specify the need for state of origin? Why? So imagine that you're from Kwara and the person that is reviewing your CV is from Zamfara. Probably the first love or our first love was from Kwara State and they jilted her badly. Just because you wanted to show who you are, you put your state there, you've been disqualified. You don't want to put that because it's not necessary. You don't need that information to do the job. So any information that's not going to help you get the job, take it out. That's the second CV mistake that people make. Number 3 is most CVs, the way they are arranged are wrong. Most times people want to show their educational background. You see someone start first with the primary school, second, secondary school, then they put the tertiary education that is most important, they put it at the end of the 3. No, who has time? You want to ensure that you put your best foot forward when it comes to your CV. Again, you want to ensure that you put your best foot forward when it comes to your CV. So what do? You put your most relevant education or most recent education at the top. That's to say that if you don't have work experience, you put your education first. But if you have work experience should come first and then education in that order. And so if you're dealing with work experience also, you want to ensure that the most recent and most applicable role, again, most recent, not just most recent and most applicable role to that job you're applying for is the number 1. Then you go on like that, like that, like that. Why? You want to show them that you have the understanding of what they want and you are putting your best foot forward. Because if you don't do that, if you're putting primary school, then secondary school and tertiary education, why do I need to know that you did primary education when I know, of course, you should have done tertiary education? So you want to put your best foot forward. That's the 3rd mistake people make with respect to their CV. Number 4 mistake that people make with respect to their CV. They do not emphasize their roles and achievement. You know, some people just write Fidelity Bank, account officer, they put the year, they go to the next line. Teacher, Gwagwalada Primary School, 2019, like that. What did you do when you were a banker as an account officer in Fidelity Bank? What did you do as a teacher in Gwagwalada Primary School? You want to be specific. You want to tell them the role that were assigned to you. It lets them know that you have an understanding of what you were doing. And so when you're onboarded, you have an understanding of what you will do. And you include your achievements on your CV. Oh, when I was a teacher at Gwagwalada Primary School, I prepared 99 children for secondary school entrance examination and 80 passed straight up. Wow. It shows that you know what you're doing. There are data to support it. That's the thing. Most people just write their roles on their CV. They just write their title, this, bar, yeah. No roles, no achievements. Why then do I need to hire you? Don't forget, you're not the only one applying for that role. You'll be amazed with the number of CVs that recruiters get. And so, when you want to apply, you put your best foot forward. The 5th CV mistake that people make, they submit, upload, and send their CVs in Word format. Abba, why? Like, why would you send your CV in Word document format? .doc, .doc. Why? What it means that you don't care how it appears to the recruiter, because different Word apps are being used to open Word documents. So what happens is that your setting and your arrangement of your CV on your own phone can end up being distorted when it gets to the other person's system or phone. So when your setting and your arrangement is distorted, so you probably see education that's supposed to be at the top is now looking haphazardly. They won't even read it twice. Don't forget, you're not the only one applying. So what you do is you make your CV at all times be in PDF format. Again, always ensure that your CVs, when you're submitting or you're uploading or when you're sending that WhatsApp or anything, it's in PDF format. Why? So that it retains its authenticity, it retains its form, so that it remains clear as it should be. So those are the 5 CV mistakes that people make. If I were you, there's no need being the only one to hold this information. You want to help your friends and your colleagues. I will share this video with all my friends and colleagues to let them see the CV mistakes that they made and they can correct it. Then what I'll do is I will sit down afterward and review my CV and edit it abroad. If you should do that, your chance of getting that dream job of yours has increased. Thank you very much. Again, don't forget to like, share, drop any comments or questions or suggestions you have on this channel down below. Ensure that you also subscribe to this channel. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. My name is Babajide and I'm your host on the Street Banker channel. God bless you.